Listen, if you're a senior citizen in America right now and you're barely scraping by on Social Security, what I'm about to reveal could literally change your situation in the next few weeks. We're talking about $2.9 billion that's already been allocated, and I've got insider information on exactly who's getting paid first and when your check could hit your bank account. But here's the catch. Most people have no idea this is even happening. And if you don't know which category you fall into, you could be waiting months longer than you need to. So stay with me, because I'm breaking down everything, and I mean everything, including the exact states that are first in line and why some of you watching this right now are going to see money before anyone else does. Now, before we dive into the details, let me introduce myself and this channel for those of you who are new here. This is SSA Wealth Advisors, and we're dedicated to bringing you the most up-to-date, accurate information about Social Security benefits, stimulus payments, and financial relief programs specifically designed for seniors and low-income Americans. We cut through the government red tape and deliver the facts you actually need to know, not the runaround you get from official websites. My mission here is simple: to make sure you get every single dollar you're entitled to, and I work with insiders who give me information before it hits the mainstream news. All right, let's get right into this, because time is critical. The $2.9 billion in stimulus checks that I mentioned, these are real, they're funded, and they're going out soon. But here's what nobody else is telling you. There's a specific order to who gets paid first, and if you're a senior struggling to pay for medication, groceries, or keep the heat on this winter, you need to know if you're in that first wave. I'm talking about people on SSI, that's supplemental security income, folks receiving food stamps or SNAP benefits, veterans who serve this country, seniors over 65 who are living on fixed incomes, people on SSDI, which is Social Security Disability Insurance, anyone currently homeless or living in temporary housing, low-income workers making under $50,000 a year, and people who've lost their jobs or aren't working right now. If you fall into any of these categories, you're at the front of the line. Now, I want to pause here and talk directly to the seniors watching this. I read your comments every single day. I see the stories about choosing between medication and food. I see the messages from people who lost their homes because Social Security just doesn't cover what it used to. I've read comments from grandparents living in motel rooms, from seniors sleeping in their cars, from people who worked their entire lives and now can't afford basic dignity in retirement. This isn't right, and that's exactly why this money is so critical. Every video I make, I compile these stories. I share them with people who can make a difference, because the government needs to hear that this isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. These are real people who need help right now. Let me also tell you about something exciting we're doing right now on this channel. We're running a special giveaway, and I'm calling it the 2026 Bonus Opportunity. Here's how it works. In every video I post from now until January 5th, I'm going to mention 3 specific words scattered throughout the video. You won't know if they're at the beginning, middle, or end, so you'll need to watch the entire video to catch all 3. For this video, the first word is chair. Just write that down. Now, to participate, all you have to do is watch each video in the playlist called 2026 $500 Bonus Contest, write down the 3 words from each video, and leave a comment on every video telling me what city and state you're from. It's that simple. Just comment something like Dallas, Texas, or Miami, Florida, or wherever you're watching from. Also, give the video a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who need this information. If you're homeless, just mention the city you're near, that's totally fine. And if you want to share why you need this stimulus money, I read every single one of those comments, and they genuinely help make the case for why these payments need to happen faster. Now let's get into which states are getting their stimulus checks first. Based on the insider information I've received, and these are the same sources that have been accurate before, the states in the first wave are Arkansas, Kansas, Mississippi, Nebraska, West Virginia, South Dakota, Wyoming, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Oregon, Louisiana, Alabama, Wisconsin, South Carolina, Minnesota, Missouri, Indiana, Virginia, New Jersey, Georgia, Michigan, North Carolina, Texas, New York, California, Florida, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Ohio, Arizona, and Tennessee. If you heard your state called out, leave a comment below, because that means you're likely going to see your payment before most other people. Now, I want to be crystal clear. Every state is eventually going to get stimulus money, but if your state was on that list, you're in the priority group. Here's the second word for the giveaway. And remember, you need all three from this video. The second word is spoon. Write it down, and don't forget to comment your city and state below. Now let's talk about the Warrior Dividend, because this is huge for our veterans. There's a specific payment of $1,776, yes, 1776 like the year our nation was founded. That's going out to approximately 1.45 million U.S. military service members. This applies to active duty personnel and certain reservists who were on orders as of November 30th, 2025. The funding for this is coming from a Congressional Housing Allowance Supplement that's being redirected by the Defense Department. If you're a veteran or you know a veteran, make sure they're aware of this, because this is separate from the general stimulus payments. But here's what everyone really wants to know about: the $2,000 tariff dividend that President Trump promised. I'm going to be straight with you. In 2025, a lot of people said it would never happen, and I understand the skepticism. But 2026 is shaping up to be completely different. My insider sources, the same ones who gave me the state-by-state breakdown, are telling me this $2,000 payment is going to become a reality in 2026. I truly believe we're going to see this happen, and soon. Keep watching this channel, because as soon as I get confirmation on dates and eligibility, you'll be among the first to know. I want to circle back to something important, because I know many of you watching this are in dire straits right now. The comments I read break my heart, but also fuel my determination to get this information out. People need money for food, for rent, for electricity bills, for medication, to help their kids and grandkids. I've read comments from seniors who lost their homes and are now living in motels. I've heard from people who are homeless and just trying to survive. I've seen messages from folks who worked 40, 50 years and now can't afford to live with any dignity. These stories matter. When I pass this information along to my contacts, these real-life situations make a difference. The government needs to understand that real people are hurting, that Social Security isn't enough, that seniors who built this country are now struggling to survive. If you're on Medicaid, I should mention this too, you're also in that priority group for early payments. Same goes for anyone receiving subsidies through the Affordable Care Act for medical coverage. And SNAP benefit recipients, whether that's you personally or you have children enrolled, you're included in the early payment group as well. This is vital information for anyone living on a tight budget. All right, here's the third and final word for today's giveaway. The third word is coffee. So to recap, today's three words are chair, spoon, and coffee. Write those down, head over to the playlist on my channel called 2026 $500 Bonus Contest. Watch every video, collect all the words, and comment your city and state on each video. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I know the entire country is hurting financially, but it's hitting low-income families, people on SSI, folks on SSDI, veterans, and especially seniors the hardest. If you're a senior watching this and you're living on Social Security alone, I know how hard it is. The cost of everything has gone up while your check has barely budged. You're not alone, and that's why we're fighting to make sure you get every benefit, every stimulus payment, every dollar you're entitled to. The bottom line is this: stimulus checks are coming. The $2.9 billion is real. The priority groups I mentioned are going to get paid first. The states I listed are at the front of the line, and if my sources are correct, and they have been in the past, we're looking at payments going out very soon. My insiders are confident that 2026 is going to be the year this actually happens. Not just talk, but real money in real bank accounts. Before I wrap up, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to SSA Wealth Advisors if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update. These situations change quickly, and when new information comes in about payment dates, eligibility changes, or additional stimulus programs, I post it immediately. You don't want to be the last to know when money is available to you. Thank you so much for watching this video, for being part of this community, and for sharing your stories in the comments. Every single comment matters. Every view helps us reach more people who desperately need this information. Go check out that playlist, participate in the giveaway, and I genuinely wish every single one of you a better, more financially stable 2026. Believe me when I tell you, stimulus money is coming, and it's coming soon. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care of yourselves.